YouTube. So I'm going to New Mexico with my mom for 10 days. She doesn't want me to put her in this video, but she's really annoying me, and I might just put her in this video and show the world. So I'm going to New Mexico for 10 days, gonna do some work, hang out with my mom. Okay, oh my gosh. I'll explain later, YouTube. But in my last video, I said I was gonna start cutting for my next show, which was supposed to be November 6th, but after freaking out, stressing out, talking to my coach, freaking out some more, we decided that it would be best if I just keep bulking. So I don't want to go into a show until I'm perfectly ready, and lean bulking for 2 months is great, but then if I cut for 2 months, I basically will lose what I just built. So I need to take some serious time off and focus on repairing my metabolism and just living that fit, healthy lifestyle. So it's something I think a lot of people struggle with, because I love being lean and I love being on stage, but at the same time I post-show rebound pretty hard, and I need to learn that fit lifestyle and balance everything together. So I'm still gonna do videos, still gonna do workouts, and you'll kind of see that journey throughout it. But again, I think it's something we all struggle with, and I can be real about. It's not a big deal. But I know the real reason you clicked on this video is because you want to see my ab workout. So I don't do abs a ton, because no matter how many crunches you do, we know that our abs are built in the kitchen, and really you can't beat a clean diet. So if you really want abs, first focus on cleaning up your diet, taking out processed foods, sugar, alcohol, all those things that are going to cause some belly fat. But I think at the same time, psychologically, we enjoy doing crunches, and we think it makes a difference. And it does, you are building up strength, but doing 1,000 crunches every day it's not going to give you a 6-pack abs. I know it sucks, right? So I'm going to edit my video of my ab workout, and you can follow along. Cool thing about this is you need no equipment. You can do it first thing in the morning or right before you go to bed. And I think just psychologically, I feel I'm like, oh, okay, like I worked out abs, like my stomach's looking pretty good. So stay tuned for that. Okay, so YouTube, seriously, how do you make like a messy bun that looks cute? Because I think it just looks like a messy bun, and I'm gonna admit I spent way too much time on trying to make it look cute and have a messy, cute bun, and it's still— Mom! Oh my god, this is gonna be the longest drive of my life.
I think it's so good that you kept that in there, right?
Still recording, Mom!
Oh, but it's great. You can put in the outtakes.
I don't have an outtake.
People love outtakes. You're missing a whole, genre.
It's gonna be the longest drive of my life, YouTube. Hopefully I see you in 8 hours. Okay, so first you're just going to want to grab a mat, just as something to support your back. If you have carpet, that's okay as well. I just put down a yoga mat. First we're going to do a static crunch. So the bent knee is the knee that you'll crunch to, and we're going to do 15 on each side, and then we will switch. The way to make this harder, the lower your legs are, the harder it is, because then you're going to start engaging those lower abs. So depending on your level, and you can make it easier or harder. Then we're going to go straight into 30 bicycle crunches. So no rest in between. 30 meaning 1, 1, 2, 2, etc., all the way up to 30. And you'll do 3 rounds of that with as minimal rest as possible. Okay, so next we're going to plank for 1 minute. Big thing with this is you want to keep your body as parallel to the ground as possible. So this means not sagging your butt, but also not having your butt in the air. So try to make your whole body as parallel to the ground, and you're going to want to squeeze those abs tight. So then, once your minute is up, we're going to go into a side plank with a dip. I put my arm up in the air, which makes it a little bit more challenging because you just have to have better stability that way. But if you need to, you can put your hand on your hip, and you're going to dip for 15 on each side, and then we'll switch and we'll do the other side. This is a really great way to hit the obliques after working out that entire core when we did the plank. So we're targeting not only our lower and upper abs, but also those obliques, which I personally love working out my obliques. So if this gets too easy, you can put your feet up on a Bosu ball, or you can do more dips to make it more challenging. And we're going to do 3 rounds of that as well.
So I'm not sure what these next ones are called. My trainer just calls them the boat. So you're gonna lay flat on the ground and you're going to crunch up with your body, and your bottom half of your body will crunch up as well into a boat. Try to visualize that you're balancing kind of on your tailbone. Again, if you start feeling this in your neck, take a little bit of a break. Remember to really focus on squeezing your core tight, because this exercise is going to help you engage your entire abdomen. And we're going to shoot for 15 here. If this is too hard, just do a regular crunch and kind of work your way up to it. It is a little bit more advanced, and it does have a little bit of a stability aspect to it as well. Next, we're going to do a side crunch. So you're going to lay on your side, you're going to put your hand behind your head, and you're going to crunch up. So it's very important that you're crunching up and not to the side, because we're already working our obliques. I put my hand on my hip to make sure I'm feeling the squeeze in the right spot. And we're going to do 15 on this side and 15 on the other side. Again, I put my hand on my hip just to make sure I'm feeling it crunch in the right spot. And I'm crunching up towards the ceiling. And we're going to do 15 on each side for 3 rounds. And then just because we did all these crunches, we're going to just do a finish burnout set of 25 Supermans. So for a Superman, you're going to lay on your stomach, and you're going to lift your entire body up and kind of hold it for a second and come back down. You're really using your core to kind of balance on, but this is going to help also strengthen up our lower back. So you do about 25 just as a burnout set at the very end of everything.
So the super cool thing about this is that there's no equipment required, and you can do it at your house, a hotel, friend's house, wherever you are basically. Just get a mat, get on the ground, and do it. So everything's gonna be for 3 rounds, and the numbers kind of vary. Increase it if it gets harder, add weights if it gets harder. You can add like ankle weights, whatever you want to make it harder, but at the end of the day are really determined on how lean you are. So the lower percentage of body fat, the more your abs will pop. So clean up your diet, but hey, still strengthen up your abs. Again, I think it's psychological. Our minds are so powerful. So mentally, I like just doing some abs before I go to bed or right first thing in the morning. In the long run, am I going to have a 6-pack if I do 1,000 crunches? Unfortunately not. Seriously.